I've spent a little bit of time, you spent a time with Elon. He's just this awesome guy who's a firm believer in this agenda. Can you comment and fill our audience in on this great American patriot named Elon Musk?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing when you think about all of the things that he's done. And it's not just, buying Twitter and, taking a $42 billion gamble to preserve free speech. When you have what he's doing in Neuralink, when you have what he's doing in Tesla, when you have what he's doing in SpaceX, what he's doing with the Boring Company. I mean, any one of these things would have been a crowning achievement of a genius. You just had to do one of them. This guy's he has 7 things, and he's just starting. He's young. I mean, you have the Einstein of our era. He's willing to step back. He's willing to go in and look at all of, government efficiency. He's able to expose that to the American public. And that's what scares the swamp the most. When they see that we're literally wasting trillions of dollars for their special interests, all of it's kicked back to them. You have a guy like that with that kind of capacity willing to say, you know what, I'm going to put all these other things, partially on hold or let my teams run with them so that I can delve fully in. It was truly, Charlie, when I say I got off the plane, I'm like, I wish we were going 20 times further. I wish we were there for 20 hours because it was one of the most fascinating conversations I've ever had.
Totally.
I mean, the level of genius, you can't even comprehend it. For me, I was
that
like,
you rarely come in contact
I'll
with.
throw out some questions, and I just want to listen. Perhaps the smartest man ever, and someone who took those risks has been killed by the people who used to love him, much like we did. Now he gets it. Having those guys, maybe with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder to say, okay, this is over. We're now going to expose it for everyone. And again, you don't have to do anything. Just show the American public.
Yes.
Why have you been spending $700 for a hammer, guys? Why is that? Why do you work for the government, but you haven't shown up to the office in 5 years? How much money are you taking from other employment while you're supposed to be fully employed by the U.S. government? Let's see all of that and get to the bottom of it. It's going to be awesome, Charlie. It's going to be incredible.
In the mob, there's this thing, if you think someone is an informant, you make them take a little drugs. So I have to say, put 19 up on screen here. Don, you got to explain to me how you got Bobby Kennedy can we get 19 up on screen? How you got Bobby Kennedy to eat McDonald's? He looks less than thrilled, by the way, at this 2 a.m. fast food initiation. So Don, what's going on here?
Listen, we're just having fun. We got done from the fights. I mean, it's the third all-nighter I've seen my father pull in like 2 weeks since he won when he did 2 all-nighters in a row. But we got back on the plane. He's like, we don't need to stay in New York. Let's just go back home. We got a lot of work to do. So that was a 3 a.m. McDonald's run. Bobby did have some McDonald's. We definitely had some fun with that one. The memes about it, I mean, yeah, he definitely looks like he got his hand caught in the cookie jar with that one. So we sort of joked, MAHA starts on Monday. Like all good diets, you got to be able to have a cheat day every once in a while. So it was pretty funny. I think that's like my most viral Instagram post probably ever, actually. People just had a good time with it. But, just sitting there, with Bobby, sitting there with Tulsi on the plane prior to that. She stayed in New York. He came back with us, and Elon talking about the things that we're going to do. I mean, that's where the Democrats have a real problem. You would never have had this kind of buy-in from people with that level of expertise. Again, whether it's Bobby, whether it's Tulsi, whether it's Elon, people from all different sides who've also taken the crap from the swamp, who don't just buy in arbitrarily to the dogma of one side or the other. It was actually one of the most epic conversations. I mean, you're sitting there, for 3 hours on a plane, talking about space with Elon. I mean, it was incredible, man. We have such an incredible opportunity to do something different, to change what has failed the American public for so long.